Hello Anna.
Hello Maria. Maria, why did you refuse to pay the fee of transferring the title of the new building you have bought?
I didn't know I have to pay for it, since the fee is not stated in our agreement.
Actually, paying the fee for the transferring the title is part of custom in our contract. So it does not need to be explicitly mentioned in our agreement.
Can you explain to me what do you mean by custom?
Sure Maria.
Custom is a source of judicial decision where it will be taken as a judicial decisions to establish a rule of law. In Islam, custom is known as uruf. Uruf is well recognized because its direct connection with the critical issue of social change. There are 3 conditions that qualify custom to have decisive force. Firstly, the custom should be compliant with the Sharia. The custom also must be widely prevalent and is operative to be relied upon. Lastly, custom have to be publicly and generally operative, and not something rare. Al-Maghruf is well-known standard practice among people in their transactions. Al-Mashruf is something stipulated by one or both contracting parties in their contractual agreement to make the contract enforceable. Generally, this maxim means any practice that is prevalent and well recognized among the people in transactions. Does not need to be specified or mentioned in the contractual agreement. There are other wordings of the same concept that can be found. A matter established by custom is like a matter established by a Sharia or contractual text. Custom is like a contractual stipulation. A matter determined by custom is tantamount to a matter by a Sharia or contractual text. What is generally recognized amongst merchants is similar to what has been stipulated among them.
The legal evidence for this maxim is the same as the maxim of custom is an arbiter. One of the surah is Surah Al-Araf verse 199. The verse says, "Be tolerant and enjoin what is right, pay no attention to foolish people." From this verse, enjoin what is right or al-waruf refers to those Arabs' customs in that which were not contradicted by Sharia text. The other evidence come from Quran is Surah Al-Baqarah, verse 233. Which says, "Mothers suckle their children for 2 whole years, if they wish to complete the term, and the father shall bear the cost of their food and clothing in a fair manner." No one should be burdened with more than they can bear. In fair manner is the translation of the al-maghruf. Derived from the same root as waruf means that it also shares the connotation of recognized and approved behavior. This means that the amount of maintenance is to be determined by custom, which shows that custom is recognized by the Sharia. There are also hadith that justify custom. From Aisha, she said that Hindi binti Utbah said, "O Messenger of Allah, Abu Sufyan is a miser and does not give me what is sufficient for me and my children. Can I take of his property without his knowledge?" To which Prophet Muhammad replied, "Take what is sufficient for you and your children, and the amount should be reasonable." The reasonable here means al-maghruf. From Ibn Abbas, he reported that when Prophet Muhammad arrived in Medina, he found the people used to pay in advance the price for dates to deliver within 2 or 3 years. Prophet Muhammad said, "Whoever pays in advance for later delivery, should pay it for a specified volume or specified weight with a specified delivery date. In this situation, Prophet Muhammad approved the customary practice of the people, but he corrected it by adding specification in order to prevent disputes that might arise from the practice of custom.
Let's see the application of this maxim in fiqh. The Arabic term of dabba is used linguistically for any animal that moves on the earth. But in some places, dabba's customary representation is a donkey. So, if there is a person in the counter who rented an animal by using the word dabba, he could not refuse to the lessor offering him with a donkey on the basis that he actually wanted a horse.
Let's see the application of this maxim in the economic. Company A and Company B have a business contract where Company B will deliver its products to Company A every 3 months. One day, Company B has delivered their product as usual, but one of the Company A's worker refused to accept the product. The action of the worker is acceptable because Company B will continue to deliver their product to Company A, unless Company A notify them that they want to terminate the contract before the delivery.
Lastly, let's take a look at the application of this maxim in Islamic finance. The current practice in wadi'ah-based saving accounts is that Islamic bank may give hibah to the depositors voluntarily. This is so that they can attract more clients to deposit their money in Islamic banks. However, if this act giving hibah becomes a customary practice among Islamic banks, it is considered equivalent to a contractual stipulation in the wadi'ah contract.
In conclusion, custom is the oldest and most widely acknowledged way to behave or do something specific, to a specific society, place and time. From this video, we can see the general meaning, authority, and the applications of the sub-maxim. The advancement of Islamic banking and finance resulted from reinvention of the Sharia law for muamalat. With the current economic state, the need for these maxims to perform their part in improving Islamic finance is considerable.